Hello and good morning, and it is currently raining. And I'm outside in the rain because it's raining, and I'm actually very excited about the rain. The strawberries are now covered up with bird netting, so maybe there'll be strawberries for Christmas that aren't just eaten by the birds. This is my Christmas fedora that I was given a few years ago, and it's finally appropriate weather to wear it. Let's do this quickly because it really is starting to rain now. Today's unboxing of the Roxy Fibers Yarn Advent. This is day 20. Again, I'm on day 19, but day 20 is when this is going up. So it made sense in my head. Oh, okay, right. We've got an orangey yellow, which you know what this means. We could be ending the month on my favorite color. The more orange in the world, the better. What's the gift that comes with it? It's a Christmas decoration. I can't work out if it's a cat or a dog, but there's one of those. The picture on this, very cool, is daffodils. Now, I did recently knit daffodils for the AMP show, so daffodils are cool. Where am I up to on my now damp Christmas list? That's my shopping list. I did that. It's my grocery shopping list. Don't get excited. It's not my Christmas shopping list. We're not finished on that. I have finished the cardigan, everything except darning in the ends and putting on the buttons. So it's not really finished. Water bombs, not done. Boots and mittens, not done. Knitted the socks, finished. B, that can wait. Finished the bear. Now the bear is what I'll show you because we're up to here. Now a while ago, I got this yarn from Spotlight, and those of you in New Zealand know that finding good plush yarn in New Zealand is really difficult. This is the Vera Moda Aries. I don't know if that's the colour or the brand, but it's a sparkly silver plush yarn. I didn't know it was sparkly when I ordered it, but I love it. I now have everything crocheted for this bear except for one leg. So the plan is this bear will be revealed either at the end of today's vlog or the beginning of tomorrow's. We will see how it goes. Other things that are not on this list that I need to get working on. I have a nephew that I suddenly thought I don't really have enough of a present for. He is a skateboarding, surfing kind of guy. He always wears this like jacket that looks like it's made out of an old school blanket. Like, he's just cool. So what I thought I was going to do is I'll take this Lincraft yarn cake, pull from the center and pull from the outside, hopefully they're different shades, and do a double stranded beanie like the Passionate Kelsey ones that she does. She does a 1x1 rib. I probably won't put myself through the pain and anguish of a 1x1 rib. I might do a 2x2 rib, and we'll go with that and make him a beanie out of these pinks and greys because I feel like that's the color I've got that will work for him the best. And fortunately I have the needles, and I wanted to talk to you about my needles. These are my needles here. This pack here I got from, I think it's Knit Pro. It's the Knit Pro Zing interchangeable needle pack, and it came with a whole stack of cables and a whole stack of needle sizes. I've replaced some of them because I've lost them. I have spares of some of them in the back, but honestly this pack has been the best pack I have had for anything. I don't go to any other interchangeable needles at all. I've used the Leica ones because I thought they were going to be nice, but I don't like the way the colour wears off. The numbers haven't worn off at all, which is quite surprising, but the colour helps to differentiate them anyway. It wasn't particularly expensive. I say that, but I actually won a competition and the prize was like a gift voucher for a yarn shop, and I got that. So I'm going to be using these 8mm needles and this now wet yarn and make a beanie for my nephew. I did think that I would also show you a Christmas present that arrived yesterday. Every year Google sends me a Christmas present, and people do give me crap about the fact that Google sends me a Christmas present. I am an internationally certified Google trainer. I'm also an Apple teacher, Apple learning coach, Apple Swift Playgrounds, and Apple something. I don't know. I've got about 4 Apple certifications, and I've got a stack for, what are the other ones I've got? I've got the Adobe ones. keep getting emails from Tim Kitchen, and I always laugh because it's like Tim Kitchen, fake name. So I've got the Adobe ones, and I've got Education Perfect, and I've got a whole stack of teaching tech qualifications, and one of the other things I do is I train AI models. So all of these things are more lucrative than knitting on the internet, but I don't care. I enjoy doing this. So this arrived from Google yesterday. Last year they sent socks and reusable straws and a candy cane, and it was so cool and unexpected, and I've used a lot. This year, this is what we've got. We've got a notebook, we've got some stickers back here, we've got a phone holder that acts as like a little tripod, that'll be handy. We've got a multi-cable with Google for Education. We've got a pen. Now I do rank my free pens, and I will go through my free pen ranking, and a candy cane. So my free pen ranking. I do tend to like getting a free pen from places, but that's because I'm a teacher. Number 1, Education Perfect. Really nice, high quality free pen, but you did have to do the certification, and then they sent that as part of their gift for completing their certification, but the certification was free. Number 2, my lawyer, Core Legal, really nice orange pens. Number 3, my mortgage broker, Warrapa Building Society, their conference room pens. Number 4, Warrapa Building Society, their regular pens. But to be honest, the Google for Education pen comes in equal with the Warrapa Building Society one. And they're both ahead of BNZ, my bank. So that's my free pen ranking tier list, which no one thought that was ever going to be a thing. It's a thing. Right, so what are we doing today? Today I'm up and I'm dressed, and it's not a running day, and I did plant more corn. I bought some corn seedlings and gave in and filled in the gaps in the corn because I was worried about the corn. The dog is in disgrace. After yesterday, he kept running off because the top paddock, the farmer came by with a border collie, and then he's like, I'm a farm dog too. He's running around with somebody else's cows all day. So sheep, top tier pets. Dog, less tier pet. Cat, still down the bottom. But today I need to do a couple of things. 1, I really need to finish my Christmas shopping. I need to post off a Christmas gift. So there's a Christmas gift that needs to be posted off this morning, because tomorrow is the cut-off to get things there in time for Christmas. So a Christmas gift that, by the way, has been in my container ready for Christmas since September, and just been waiting for the rest of the gift for that household. But as of last night, the rest of that gift has just been ordered and sent directly there, and I'm like, so I could have sent this off months ago, but that's okay. It's okay. It's fine. It's fine. So Christmas gift needs to be sent off. I'm also dropping off some fertile eggs to my assistant. Now, my assistant Mary, she's 80. She's got bantams. She's wanting genetic diversity in her flock, and she's got some broody bantams. So I'm going to take down 6 fertile eggs from yesterday and give them to her, and she's going to plop them under her broody bantam, and she's going to have babies in 28 days too. So that's quite exciting. And I might give her some roosters that are in the bunch that have hatched for later on when she's ready for her own more fertile babies. So, and the question of what you do with roosters when you're breeding chickens is starting to become a real worry in the back of my head, because I feel sorry for them, because you don't keep all of them. And even the roosters we've got, you can't keep them for too long because you don't want them to keep breeding. You definitely don't want them to breed with their family members, and the spreadsheets involved with who's daddy, you know. It's complicated. So she's going to have some eggs dropped off to her, and then I'm going in to see a friend of mine whose summer side hustle from teaching is that she's doing handmade candles. Now, a while back, I created her logo for her because I didn't like her current one. So she's giving me a candle, but I also want to buy a candle for my sister-in-law. So I need to go and sniff her candles and purchase a candle. Then, if I get through all of that, I need to hoof my way up buy some dog treats to go into Christmas crackers, so that the dogs and my dog all get their Christmas crackers filled with treats for Christmas. I'm talking about the farm dogs, you see. So the farm dogs are going to get Christmas crackers because that's not weird. I mean, it's weird. I also need, according to my list, to get, what have we got? It's my Christmas list. Slushy cups for my nephews. Although I did go in to get them yesterday and they were up far more expensive than I wanted to pay for them. So I'm rethinking the slushy cups. Cake forks, dessert spoons, a tape measure, some more wrapping paper. I found some tape so I can cross that off. The dog treats are on the thing. Some double pointed needles, because I do want some double pointed needles to replace the ones that I've sat on and lost. And I can put those in my own Christmas stocking and be surprised and amazed at how thoughtful I am. I need to get some more fur yarn to make a custom loaf cat now that I've got all the colours of the cat. If I can find some, I'll get it. If not, I'm not too worried. I'll just work with what I've got. I need to get some pink ribbon for the bear. I need to get some red paint and some black paint and some gold paint so that I can paint up a Christmas sleigh when that arrives, so that it can be towed by Boots and Mittens. This is in miniature, like a tiny knit Boots and Mittens, not like my real Boots and Mittens, who I would never put through hard work and anguish, and a paintbrush. So that's my Christmas list. And if I can knock that out of the park today, and if I can take some laundry to the laundromat, that would also be good. Because while this is raining, this is not really enough rain to fill the tank, and it's not really enough rain to justify washing blankets. So I do have a few more blankets I want to wash. Even if I just got them in the washing machine at the laundromat, that would be handy. So that's on the agenda for today. The time is currently 7:30, so it's time to make breakfast and to stop the dog from wandering off completely. Rocky! He's a naughty boy. Come here. And I need to make his Christmas socks, because I haven't made his Christmas socks yet. But I figure they're not going to take too long, and if anything doesn't get made, his Christmas socks is probably fine. Oh, I'm sorry, Rox. I stopped him from going and doing a poop up down on the driveway, and now he's pooping by my lemon tree. It's fine, they both need cleaning up anyway. Anyway, so it's about to start raining more. I do need to make my breakfast. I do need to pack up the fertile eggs, and we've been standing in the rain for long enough, and everything's far more wet than I would want it to be right now. So I shall catch you shortly. Alright, here's some of the bird netting that's gone down. Obviously not covering the whole thing, because it's surprising how many strawberry plants there are here. And if I just pan across the pathway and we ignore the weeds, there's all my more lettuces planted in there. There's my corn hanging out with my violas and poppies. And here's my extra corn over here. I do need to weed this pathway, but it's filled with calendula. So I'm tempted to just let the calendula flower, gather in the calendula, dry them, make some dye, and then weed the pathway. But that also could just be laziness talking. Say about 12 centimetres around. Does that work for you, bro? Hey, is that what you want? Yeah, you can go back to sleep now, boy. That's a good dog. Through the city streets, we began to feel the fire. So it's been a crazy time. There will be so many stories probably tomorrow morning, because It's been a long day, but it involves maybe a cousin. We'll see. I'm just starting a 2x2 rib version hat, similar to Passionate Cosie's ribbed one, while waiting for my blankets at the laundromat. Because if I'm not knitting at the laundromat, I don't know what I'm doing. But to be honest, everything is so busy that laundromat knitting is the calmest I've been all day.